This weekend sees us arrive in Shanghai for the Chinese Grand Prix. First up is today's practice session. This is a popular location for many of the teams. The circuit is extremely demanding for both the drivers and the cars, and that makes it a very exciting place to race.
It's certainly a track that's liked by the drivers, providing a good set of challenges when racing. It has two long straights that allow for great overtaking opportunities and a very complex 360-degree right-hand corner combination just after the start-finish line. It's a circuit that really has a bit of everything.
Max Verstappen was a record breaker at the Australian Grand Prix by becoming the youngest ever F1 driver to take to the grid. He beat Jaime Alguersuari's previous record of 19 years and 125 days.
It shows the great potential that they believe Max has to promote him so early. I'm sure he'll be eager to repay their faith out on the track.
Welcome back to Formula 1 2015. Welcome to China. So I'm back, gonna try and do more videos more regular now. I actually just had a little bit of a vacation, so that's why I spaced out. The uploads are spaced out during the week. We're gonna go, and now we're in practice now here. So the first lap, we actually do get 4th place in the first lap of practice. So that's not bad. I'm kind of rusty just because of being away from the game for about a week, and now actually we've fallen down here now into P16 on lap 4, which really practice to me is just kind of getting a feel for the track and a feel for the car again, and not, I'm not putting too much pressure, not trying to, really go hard on anything like that. I'm just racing. I'm just doing the things, and then I slowly actually do start to build. As like you can see right now, I'm in position 6 on the 5th lap practice. It looks like it's raining a little bit, but that actually doesn't last, so we are all good for the rest. But I think nothing else comes out of this practice session, so we're going to go ahead now and go right into the qualifying.
Nico Rosberg has proven in today's practice session that he's the one to watch for qualifying tomorrow as he sets the fastest time of today. We'd like to welcome you from wherever in the world you join us today for this F1 qualifying session here in Shanghai, China. One of the big changes on this year's grid is Fernando Alonso, who's left Ferrari and is now back with McLaren.
Many people would never have thought Fernando would go back to McLaren after the volatile year he spent there in 2007. But back he is, and he'll be wanting to make the most of their renewed partnership with Honda.
Alright, now we're coming into our first lap of qualifying. Gonna see where we set. I think we're actually the first person out on the track, so obviously we're gonna have the fastest time. I believe here in a couple seconds here we're gonna see. I think we do fall down quite substantially. Only to P4, which is quite good. Now P5, still okay. P6 now. We just kind of get lower, but I think we actually are able to keep P6. We'll see in a second here. We're back up to P4 actually. That's good. So that's kind of where I wanted to stay, but I don't believe I actually do end up staying there. I actually think that during the course of the race I actually get lower. The tire wear gets worse for me. Tire wear is something I continually struggle with, so we're probably going to go ahead now and just cut into the, yeah, that looks like the end of the qualifying now. So we're going to have to deal with P6 into the race, and we're going to have to do a cut to the race right now.
Fantastic qualifying result from Nico Rosberg, and a performance which should see him targeting now a race win tomorrow.
Well, they've shown the car has great pace today, but they'll need to demonstrate what it can do over the race duration if they are to secure the victory tomorrow.
With the clock ticking down, the drivers have a few minutes before the race event starts. Welcome to the Shanghai International Circuit for the Chinese Grand Prix. He looked strong all weekend, and when it mattered most, he was on top of his game, and more importantly, on top of the timesheets. Nico Rosberg has the advantage of P1 and a great chance now of victory.
His work isn't done yet. He still needs to take the advantage of being on pole and turn it into a race win. As long as he has no mechanical issues and can stay out of trouble in that first corner, he could make this the perfect weekend.
Hoping to repeat his winning performance from the last Grand Prix will be Nico Rosberg. The German stormed home to a great victory, and he'll be looking for more of the same today.
Before his move to Mercedes, Nico Rosberg was always a driver that had a lot of potential. He left Williams because he wanted to drive a car capable of winning Grand Prix, and now he's got that, he's proven he's one of the best drivers out there.
Alright, now here we are at the start of the race. We're just going to real quick check the pit strategy there. I believe we're gonna head right into it, right into this race. A couple seconds here. I think I was just actually trying to figure out what I wanted to do, but I think I just go with it. And now here we are. We're gonna rev up to 5 flights here in China, and here we go to the start of the race. We're right near Massa, and right behind Bottas. And now we got a pack forming right in back of us, but now we just I try to actually go really wide as I possibly can, to give myself as much room to kind of cut in if there was any space. And it looks like it was a little bit there, but closed off very closely. I'm not sure who by that was. I think that was actually Goshan. No, he's behind me. That was actually Massa right there, but Goshan's behind me, coming up really fast. They're pulling away a little bit, but not too much. We're going to get back on them. Dive on the inside, Massa there. Yeah, just in front of it. It looks like there might have been a little bit of contact, not by me, but maybe by one of the other guys back there, but still good. We're still rolling very nicely, hugging that line there as tightly as we possibly can. Gonna see if we can pull up the Bottas and breaking in, but it doesn't. They seem to be pulling away quite fast. This wasn't actually a very easy track to actually drive. It was quite hard for me, at least, especially from being away from the game, like I said before, for quite a while, and not being able to like actually play it and get any practice in. So hopefully next race we can actually pull off a win. Really trying to. Grosjean there passing us now. So yeah, I really want to win next week, or not next week, sorry, but next race. Hopefully we can actually make that happen, or at least pole. I'm gonna try for pole, try our hardest for pole. We're really close to Grosjean, but now Massa coming out of the inside. A little bit of contact with the back wheel of Grosjean and Massa. Now we're just kind of bumping everybody here, but nothing too big comes out of that. We actually don't gain any positions off that anyway, so I'd rather actually not. I don't like hitting people and getting their position, but we're in 7th, so I think that is where we actually, yeah, we qualified for 9th or 6th, I don't remember, but yeah, so that's good. Peace, position 7 still, but now we have, that is Nassar coming up on the outside. He's now pushed us down back into P8. I'm going to try and take it back here as best as I possibly can. It doesn't seem to work too well, but I think he actually does pit at some point, and then there you go. So now we're in a fight here with Hulkenberg for 10th, and there was a little bit of contact there. I don't know by who it was, but a little bit of contact back there. Doesn't seem like it caused anything. There was no yellow flag, so I think we should be good. But now we're going to come in here in the 4th lap. We're actually going to pit and see where that takes us. Yeah, we actually lose quite a bit because I think we were the first the first team to pit within the entire field, so that's why I dropped down so much. But I actually do start to get back up here, as we will see in a couple seconds here. Get up to speed coming out of the pit now, and we're going to see here lap 9th. Now we actually were chasing Verstappen for quite a while. Now we've just caught him. We just caught up to him now. We're going to have a battle for this 11th position. Do kind of go wide here, try to give him as much racing room as I possibly can, and he actually decides that he's gonna not fight me too much for that position. Now we are right behind Perez with pressure from McDonald, it looks like, but I think he actually does pass me, but I believe I don't know if he's pitting now. He might be pitting now. No, he doesn't pit, but I have to pit now because we are using, I think it's the Prime, it looks like. I'm not too familiar with the tires yet, but I think it's the Prime tire. So now we're gonna go, this is our 2nd pit stop of the race. I'm gonna go and put on some options. They are, oh no, still Prime, still doing Prime, I think. And then after this we have one more stop, then we do the options for the rest of the race. But yep, now we're back because we're one of the first people to pit. We're back in 20th position, which, I mean, I'm not really stressing about it too much at this point because it is only the 12th lap out of the 28 laps, so we're fine. Now we're back here on lap 17, right behind Ericsson. Haven't been chasing him for too long. I actually caught up to him quite quickly. It wasn't too much of a big deal for me to actually do that, so we actually pull ahead of him. Kind of cut the track a little bit there, a little bit more than was probably allowed. I'm surprised I didn't get any penalties for that. Now we're coming right up on Verstappen. Once again, gonna have to have a battle with him. We're gonna chase him for a little bit here. I don't know for how long, but I don't think it's too many turns. He's actually not that fast on this turn, but neither am I. But I think I get quite close to him right here. Yeah, quite close to him now. We're gonna try and get on the power just at the same time as he does, so he doesn't create a gap between us, so we can keep pressure on him. We actually do end up passing him there. We actually do end up passing his teammate Sanis because he actually very strapped in pit. So now we are up here with Alonso and Button in position 13 on the 20th lap. So we're gonna a little bit of contact there with Button, it looks like, but I think we actually get yeah, we actually have to give the position back because I hit him. So we actually lose that again, which we gained nothing off that move, but that was too accidental. So that was only fair to give him back that position anyways. But now we're going to catch right back up to Sanis now. He's not going to get away from us at all here. I'm not going to let that happen. So we pass him with absolutely no problem at all. Now we're going to come for Alonso. See if we can get past him now without actually hitting him. That would be nice. That would be very, very good if we could actually do that. And Button is in front of him, but not too far ahead of him as to create a big gap. But I just don't want them to get away so that they can start racing alone. So I just want to keep them, but also make a gap from Sanis. And now we have DRS. Now we're absolutely going to take Alonso here, coming into this corner, this very, very tight corner now. Staying with Button, trying not to hit him. Have to brake a little bit harder there just so we avoid the collision with him. Don't want to start. Now the 20th lap, you really don't want to be making too many mistakes in terms of hitting other people. You don't want to do that. DRS now behind Button. We're going to come very close to him. I actually don't know. But yep, we're going to pass him, fly right by him using the DRS. But he's still going to keep up with us a little bit. Almost. I don't know if that was contact or not, but it came really, really close, at least, to being contact of some sort. But pretty good. We're still going strong. Now we've actually dropped down a little bit, and we've actually pitted. So now that's why we are in 9th. We've actually just taken care of it. We've actually been chasing him for a little bit. But he's still going to battle. He's going to race us a little bit, but he's not going to do very much. But I'm pretty sure, like, we actually end up staying in 9th position for the rest of the race. I don't think too much else comes out of it here. Yep, and we actually end up getting this 9th position for the race. And there you go. There you have it. 9th place here in China.
Mercedes came out on top today, with Nico Rosberg bringing home the car in first place to add another 25 points to his championship total.
They have been working really hard, and today they got their reward. Superb work from both the team and its driver.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
So there you have it, guys. That was the F1 China Grand Prix. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I thank you so much for the support on the F1 videos. I've been noticing, been doing quite well in terms of my standard. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.